Well, hello there. So today I have a bunch of stuff I need to do, but I wanted to build something. Oh. Hello?
Hey John, this is Robert from Money Hunt. You guys here?
Yeah. Okay, so I have like junk removal coming, so I gotta like be there. Today's challenge is actually to build something with my phone, obviously using Claude Code, launch a full web app. Now I have an idea on what I want to do, and this is something I've been thinking a lot about ever since I started my newsletter. But it's essentially, I want to do like a print on demand thing where I kind of have some designs, or where I can maybe make posters or shirts or whatever. That's the goal today. And essentially with my phone, I'm able to just like use voice or create projects. So probably not the most safe thing to do, but with FSD and like sunglasses, like I feel like I could just do whatever I want to do. I don't recommend people doing this, but so in here, I don't know if you guys can see right here, but there's a push to prod thing. Here we are. Hello. We just got to the house. I'm waiting for the junk removers, and this is the happy app. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, so the nice thing about this app is that it's basically a portal into my local machine, essentially. So the idea here is I could just use it like regular Claude Code instances, and that's amazing to me. And this has been my favorite way of developing on the go. For this app, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna create a web app. A web app is a good test on the on mobile because I can deploy everything. I could use like a reverse proxy, so I could like do a local version here. I'll probably set up Vercel so I could like push everything and set up all the Git stuff all through my phone. And the goal today is to build the landing page for the website. And then I'll probably make another video to do the full like integration. All right, so let's get this started. All right, build me a landing page for a print on demand website for my push to prod newsletter. Like you can see right here that like it's basically Claude Code, and it has like the inputs and stuff like that, and it's asking me a bunch of stuff. Hey, I'm right here. Look at this old TV. It's crazy that TVs were like this, right? And now we have flat screen TVs, and it's crazy to me that these little machines it's so much more valuable and powerful than this old TV. But yeah, we're getting rid of this. We had this for so long. So right now, because it's just a landing, like a simple landing site, it's just using index.html and like just like a JavaScript. It's very minimal. All right, I came outside because the internet was sucking inside. Okay, so this simple version of the website is okay for now, but I want you to eventually think about this being a Shopify hooked with a Printify backend, basically an on-demand printing shop that I could sell merchandise or posters. So I really need you to first look online for best practices, maybe making like a Next.js app for this, and then bring that architecture in first before you start coding. All right, let's see if it works this time. Is it going? It's really long. It usually is not this long, but what this tells me, oh, there it goes. Send. Nice. This, I don't know what it is, but doing stuff like this it makes me giggle. Go ahead and hit yes, don't ask. But yeah, so it's going and doing some research. While that's doing, I'll probably get some of this like junk ready to be removed. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this because they're gonna come and do this. Is it just me, or is it like an Asian thing where we're gonna have people come to do this stuff, but we're making it easy for them to do that stuff, so it takes less time, so we save a little bit of money. Like, oh, I kind of like this. Maybe I should clean this and take this. I had such a busy week this week. We started going into the office 5 times. So I went in basically every day. And then I was in SF for a bit. And then I had some friends visit me for like a creator dinner thing. That was really fun. There's just so much. Oh, the signal is really bad in the house. Man. Maybe it's the signal, or maybe it's just Claude Code taking a long time. You know, ever since Opus 4.6 came out, everyone, at least that I know, has been kind of complaining how slow it is. And it kind of is slow, but I kind of like it being slower. Like I prefer, because I have like so many like multiple instances when I'm working, I don't really mind the slowness. And one of the interesting things in my opinion right now is that we're at this moment where the agent speed is pretty slow. So we are doing these like multiple instances and things like that. But I don't know, maybe at some point it'll be fast enough so that we don't have to do so much context switching. And I could imagine a situation where you're really just spending one day really architecting and doing a lot of system design, and then like thinking about everything, and have the agent just break everything down, and you have like a full agentic validation loop that's ready, so that you just let it go and it just works on its own for like 2 hours, like 2 days or something, and you just like review it at the end of the day. So that's a lot. That's like kind of been on my headspace a lot, like especially after I saw the interview with Gergely and the Open Claw creator, Peter Steinberger. Like that interview was really mind-blowing to me. I think OpenClaw obviously has like security issues that they're actively working on, but I don't think it's really the fault of like OpenClaw per se. It's really all of the crypto bros and like all the people taking advantage of things that are like popular. So I don't know. That's kind of what I've been thinking about a lot. And also OpenAI, there's this really good article by OpenAI. I'm gonna write a newsletter about this, but basically OpenAI did this experiment where like a team of engineers basically only use Codex 100% to work on their app. They were not allowed to touch the code base manually at all. And that includes everything around the code, like working with the code. And that is actually kind of what is hard about coding. It's never really about the code. It has never been about the code, but it's been around, it has always been around what happens when you write the code and writing the code. Like there is this process and ceremony that engineers has to do, you know, and maintaining the code. Like all of these things I think is changing. There's a new form of engineering called like agentic engineering, which I think is going to be very, very big. I'll probably make a video about this. Let me know in the comments if you want that. Yeah, let's check in on Claude Code. Right now it's saying research, Shopify, Printify, Next.js. So that's a good sign. The nice thing about this app, in my opinion, and this is not an ad for this app. I don't really do sponsorships right now. I don't really need it, but right now I don't. But the nice thing about this is you can see right here that there's these different things, and all these other ones are different terminals. Now, Codex app has the same concept where, and I'm gonna do a video on Codex app, but basically, if you think about the terminal right now, all of the terminals, the way I use Claude Code, you have multiple terminals and each of them are Claude Code instances. But the whole idea is each of these one line items are a terminal instance, and they're just Claude Code sessions. And the beauty is the Claude Code sessions doesn't need to actually be ruining my shot. The Claude Code session doesn't actually need to be constantly running. Everything is kept track with the session ID. So the agentic SDK, it builds up the context in one of the terminals, and when you're ready to execute, you just go and execute it. So I really like this form factor rather than using WhatsApp or whatever. It's because this app is like made for Claude Code or Codex. So it has the feedback loops that you would expect. So like choosing yes, no, or whatever. I think OpenClaw, you would have to build all of that into like the quick actions in WhatsApp or whatever your interface is. So I think it's doable. I think it just makes more sense to have a dedicated app. Now, I do think Happy will eventually go out of business if Claude Code or Codex releases an app like this, and there's no reason why they wouldn't. Like, I'm just using this right now because I think it's the best solution right now. There's zero shot that Anthropic and OpenAI is not gonna make a mobile version. All right, welcome to the Black Room. Man, it's still going. That's crazy to me. There's gotta be some issues. Hey honey, did you close my laptop? No? Okay. As silly as what I'm doing right now with coding, like entirely vibe coding, I'm not reading anything here, right? But I think like the term vibe coding needs to probably die. I do agree with like Peter Steinberger that it is kind of, it's a slur at this point. Because it's really about agentic engineering. Like how do you, like at least when you're doing serious projects, you should really think about compound engineering, that's like agentic validation. How do we like not get in the way of AI coding? So I think that's the future, and a lot of our work, at least for the next year, or until like it changes, is gonna be that.
Can you create a reverse proxy so I can see the website from anywhere in the world and on my phone?
So I'm trying to get my steps and work on my website. They came to help remove the junk, which has been great.
A little slippery here.
Anyways, I probably can't get too far. I have a bunch of stuff I need to do after this with like my family, so I'll probably check in later today with you guys. I don't know about you guys, but to me, when I see this, it's super cool. All right, well, I'm gonna be working on this for a little bit on my phone. So here is where I'm actually getting some work done. Turns out there was some issue with Happy, it just got stuck. And I am now just using the reverse proxy and checking the website. And it looks pretty good, honestly. So I got quite a bit done. I added Vercel, I added GitHub integrations. It's so tiny doing everything on my phone, and I have like nice computers, and it kind of sucks having to do everything here. But so now when I push things to master, it goes to GitHub, and GitHub has this integration to Vercel, so it should just automatically deploy. But yeah, I'm basically done. I have the website. I'm gonna hook it up to the domain, and I just generated these images, so I'll probably put that up. So based on this entire challenge that I did, I don't actually think you can make anything meaningful just on your phone right now. Sure, I made this landing page, but it's so hard to QA it. I haven't read any other code. But with that said, I think there's a large variety of things I think you can do just on your phone now. I could start the query and then go off and do something and just check in on it, and continue steering it, give like minor directions. I could see doing that, but all of the other work, which is like reviewing the code, doing all of these like configuration stuff, it's just better to do it on the computer. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing more of these like build challenges, probably not on my phone anymore, but definitely I want to do kind of like my Claude Code style video where I explain everything more in detail, but like try to build something so you guys can actually see things. Like I'm sure this was like a fun thing to do, but I'm sure you guys didn't really learn anything except for that you can do some of these things on your phone, like reverse proxy, so you can see things on your phone, setting how easy it is to like push to GitHub and then like set up Vercel and buy domains just through Vercel. But yeah, that's just kind of the world we live in right now, where you can just do so much things with just your phone. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and until I see you guys on the next one. Bye.